We're opening up an individual retirement account. We have automatic withdrawals coming from our checking account of $250 a month, paying an average of 9.1% compounded monthly. Ignoring fees and taxes, answer the following questions. So the first thing we want to know is, I'm going to open up my calculator here. The first thing we want to know is how much will you have saved up at retirement in 35 years? Okay, so we're going to be making a regular monthly payment of $250. So this means that we're dealing with an annuity as opposed to just one lump sum payment of $250. So here's our calculator pulled up, and we'll go over to our TVM solver and we'll enter this information in. There's TVM, and now I need to make sure that this is for 35 years and it's compounded monthly, so my N will be 35 times 12. I don't exactly know what that is in my head, but I can enter it in here. My nominal, or my APR is 9.1%. This is my stated rate before compounding is taken into account. Present value, now I'm not putting anything in initially. Now my $250, that's part of my payment, so I don't need to put it in my present value, or otherwise it's saying I'm going to put in two initial payments of $250. Now since I'm putting in money, this is going to be an outflow of $250, and I want to know how much will I have saved up in retirement. So I'm going to draw a little time diagram, as we should be doing to show our work, and this goes from 0 to 420 months at 9.1 APR. 9.1% APR. And the way we usually indicate a payment is just to draw a little box here and just say that, hey, you know what, there's a regular payment of, in this case, $250. And that means that now I need to calculate my future value. My future value will be $754,240.81. So $754,240.81. So that's my total amount saved up by then. That's an inflow that I'll receive at that time if I withdraw my money. Letter B, how long would it take you to save up $3 million? Okay, well, now we want to know that basically the same time diagram, 0, 360, we know that it's at 9.1% APR. And we know that we're making a regular payment of $250. So payment equals negative $250. And now I just want to know, well, I know that this goal right here is going to be $3 million. I got to use the full decimal expansion. And so now I will enter in $3 million for my future value. So that's enough zeros. And now I just need to calculate my capital N. How long is that going to be? So I guess we shouldn't put 360 here. This is our unknown. And I want to know what should that time period be. So I come up here, I calculate, alpha enter, and I find out that it's 598.5. Now unfortunately, a bank isn't going to pay you interest halfway through a month. So we always have to round up for our investment's sake. We always have to round up to the next year. The next investment period, which is going to be 599 months. So 599 months is how long it would take. So you can kind of visualize that's about that's about 179 months more, which is roughly a long time in addition to the 420 months originally. On letter C, we're saying, well, you know what, suppose that instead I could find a better rate, and I still wanted to earn my $3 million in 35 years, so my time's fixed, my future value's fixed. What would the interest rate have to be to earn this amount exactly? So what I know in part C is I have a time interval of 0 to 420 months. I am still set on making my monthly payment. I don't think I could put in more. Maybe I'll just do 250. And it's still going, and now I just don't know what the APR is going to be. So this is compounded monthly. This is going to be 420 or 35. In other words, 35 times 12. And now I don't know what my percentage is going to be, so I'm going to leave that alone. No present value, nothing put in initially. My payment's 250. My future value is 300,000, but now I need to figure out what my interest rate would be in order to accomplish this in this fixed period of time. So I hit alpha enter, And I find out that my interest rate would need to be about 14.28%. So about 14.28%. Now notice that I've rounded that up, even if this were a 1, I would want around 4.28, because I want to make sure that I get at least or more than my $3 million, and this 4.28 will ensure that I get at least $3 million. In fact, if you do 14.28 and you calculate your future value, it'll be a little bit more than $3 million. It'll be about $218 more, but most of the time rates are rounded to the hundredths place.